waiting to get loaded. Guess what? We're live.
Oh my God, we are live. Where are we?
It's the Amber and Dana show.
So where are we exactly?
That is just funny. We don't need Robbin.
What up?
Love it.
Okay, I'm back.
She came back.
Oh, welcome back. We're live.
Waiting. It says
We're live. Yeah. Let me throw stage.
Okay, now it says live on the website. Okay.
I'm seeing it now.
Well, you guys know me in technology. This is not news, people. This is not news.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, Shakita.
Look at this. This is.
I can't read. I'm so sorry.
Package of steaks. Oh my goodness! Look at. I had them special cut for me. There's 5 of them in there.
Oh my Lord! So when
I'm just gonna eat
glasses. I can't see through these glasses.
Okay.
Paula, can you see the messages? Can you guys see the comments? Because I cannot see comments.
I can see. Hi, Paula. Hi, Am. I have to.
I got to switch it over.
This is what it looks like on my end. It's blank.
I have to switch it over. Oh, look. We have. Who is that? We have Shatika Wood.
Shatika has been here for half an hour waiting.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. We got Paula, Angela. Yeah, that's right, Paula.
Well, now the whole thing turned black on my end. This is going to be a delight. Oh, hi, Sabrina. I'm going to turn off my phone because this did this the other day to me.
Yeah.
I literally had to reset everything. The day that I couldn't bring you guys up as a guest, that's what happened on my YouTube on my phone.
Yeah.
I couldn't see any.
We got more tummies, guys, already. So tummies are good. Tummies are wonderful. For her.
For everybody. Did you guys do that thing? Did you do that thing where you guys can bring up where it'll show up on your end and your people will see?
I didn't even look. I was so happy.
No. You got to do that thing.
I don't think I can on the phone.
It's said you could. I sent you the instructions.
Carrie?
I sent you the instructions so you could do it on the phone.
Oh, well.
On the phone.
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can link this live to your channel on the phone. So your people will see the live on your channel.
Yeah.
And that was before I went live?
I'm sorry?
That's before I go live?
I think you can do it right now.
Okay, well, I'll have to read the instructions because I haven't, so.
Okay, there's more.
To meet with the Yarny Social Club.
I found it.
Woohoo, Carrie!
She's going to listen while she drives.
Go. Here, we need a palm for that.
Woo! Wow, I found it. Wanderlustcrochet1@gmail.com. That is not what I was trying to do.
Dana just froze again.
Well,
hi, Timmy.
Oh, is it Timmy?
I can't do this on the phone.
That lady said you could, and then I found the instructions and I sent it to you. So we need to practice. We need to practice in a private one when we don't have a bunch of people around.
True. Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying. Well, give me where's the dang login code?
I don't know.
It's all good.
We've got 12 people in here. That's like a record. Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to tell y'all I've got a meeting, so I need to be out probably 11:15.
Which is what Central Time? 2 hours? So
we've got an hour and a half to play this one.
An hour and a half. Okay.
An hour and 15 minutes. So
Oh, Sabrina, thanks.
The good thing is and we've lost
Bye.
Dana. She'll be back. So Miss Jet, what kind of what's the meeting about? Are you ordering my steak?
What? My steak. I
My
like steak.
All right, Linda's number 13. Lucky 13. Lucky 13, Linda. Lucky 13.
I think it's streaming to my channel.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I don't see the link, Doohickey.
I don't know. You got to give people a chance.
Well, but it would still show that it was linked up on top.
Oh,
on yours?
This is what we'll do. Not today, because I already hung up on the help desk lady. But another time, we'll do a private one, and I'll get the help desk lady to come up and make her help us.
It sent me a code, and I used the code to log into StreamYard, and here I am.
And here you are. But it doesn't. Yeah. Well, let me go to your channel and see if it's showing there.
I doubt it is. I doubt it worked.
What was your name again, Dana?
What was my name? I forgot. Okay. Gotta get the steak cooking.
No, that's a big it there.
Yeah. So it didn't work.
No. Big surprise.
And I followed all the directions. Ooh. Oh, they are loading this truck.
Woohoo! No.
Nope.
I need to put my non-working glasses on. So I watched. You're shaking, Dana. I watched a new video today. You know how stuff comes up in your whatever suggestions. There's this little girl, not little, but she's got maybe 500 subscribers to her channel, and she put down her 10 favorite YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and not because of popularity, and they're not vloggy, but like who influenced you on YouTube?
Oh, that's neat.
And I thought it was very, very interesting, the choices that she picked. One of them was, of course, Mikey.
Of course.
Because she said that, first of all, he's funny and I really like him, but he has some really great mandala tutorials.
Yes.
And if you're really into mandala, then you are really,
yes.
I think that's a really great channel to follow.
Yes.
So I have been trying to do mandalas forever, and I keep quitting. And the latest one I was doing, of course, was the what do you call it? The Sophie's Universe.
Sophie's Universe.
And then I got caught up in the mosaic, so I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought it was really interesting. And I was just thinking, what really are the YouTube channels that I first started watching? And when I first started watching YouTube, I remember that I only did people who did crochet tutorials, because I've been crocheting for 30 years, but then you just don't know what you don't know.
What you don't know, yeah.
Right. And you get on YouTube, and you're like, oh my God, what in the world can I do now? I had no idea about any of this stuff, but one of the first people that I actually came across was Creative Grandma. And I love that interview that you did with her, Robbin. She had Stitch of the Week. I was obsessed with Stitch of the Week. And I watched all of her videos. And even now, I will go by, her channel just to see what other
what
stitches
she's doing.
Yeah,
see what she's doing.
Oh, thank you, Dana.
Look at me getting #1 with Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
I have one true fan.
What is that?
What is what? My truck shaker?
Robbin, what the heck did you do?
Oh yeah.
Dana knows.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you pull from the center?
Crystal 4 years ago.
Yeah. Crystal's one of the first ones that probably popped up. I don't know if it was a big influence. I think Crystal probably was one that I found out. Oh my Lord, there are tutorials.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't know. I didn't even really know what you guys. I lived in because I'm an old lady. I didn't know that. I didn't really know what YouTube was.
Yeah.
And my grandson, my 8-year-old grandson, he came out. No, Angela, no.
Yes. Yes.
This is where we're at right now. We have somehow we've ended up with 4 ins, and so we've got 4 balls so far. I'm donating this. I'm donating.
I'm with Angela here.
I'm with Angela. Cut that sucker and throw in the trash.
Damn right.
The library has a shelf for people to drop off yarn, and
it doesn't matter.
Where's my bag? I've already got 1 ball done, and I'm putting it in the bag, and I've got a little note in there, and the note says, "Dear yarn lover, this is about 1 pound of peaches and cream kitchen cotton. I washed it to soften it up, and it exploded."
Are you kidding me? Tammy's like, "Don't you cut that thing?"
We have cats and dogs. Enjoy.
Let Tammy. Okay.
Yeah.
Tammy will untangle it. She's volunteering.
I gave Mr. this much last week.
Russian and Spanish, and then Creative Grandma and others.
Yes. Mikey. But you want to know what's funny? One of the very first channels that popped up to me was Charmed Grammy Crochet.
Really?
Yeah. Lynette. Mm-hmm. We used to be really good friends.
Yep. And then this weird lady who was a truck driver, and I have no idea how I connected with her. And I
found you
in the desert, and
I found you because you were crocheting in a motorhome.
Yep.
Hi, Terry.
This weird lady she was sitting in a truck, and I'm like, what in the heck is she doing?
And I got a sweet baby dog. Sweet. I mean, he was the reason people subscribed to me.
Yeah.
He was it. He had so much personality. Oh, yes. My baby.
This Amber girl, oh my Lord.
How did that happen?
Laugh.
My goodness, yes.
What she was doing, I would laugh and Angela.
Angela. Yes. Yes, my precious yarnery. Okay, so Robbin, Tammy says if you if you send that yarn to her, she will untangle it and then she'll donate it.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I will probably have the majority of it. This doesn't bother me in the least. I'll have the majority of it done by the time we're done talking today.
That was Karen.
And the only reason it got snipped was because I spent an hour looking for an end, and I could not find an end. So I made one snip.
I need to ask you a question.
I made one snip so I could find an end, and I'll be danged if not 5 minutes later I found the end.
That happened. But may I ask, why did you want to soften the yarn up?
Okay, so I bought, this was one of those mystery bags that I bought from Mary Maxim. And it came with three skeins of yarn, and it was so rough. My hands were bleeding while I was working with it. So this was my mistake. I put it in
you gotta make yourself one of these.
I know. I've never had a problem with, I work with peaches and cream all the time, and I've never had a problem with it. And I put it in one of those washing machine bags, like a lingerie bag. And I thought, I'm just going to give this a quick wash and it'll be fine. Well, the mistake I made, mistake number 1, I put all 3 skeins in the same bag. Stupid.
So basically you were shuffling cards without pushing it together.
stupid, stupid, stupid. Mistake number 2 was not my fault. Mistake number 2, the bag broke. So I opened the washing machine, and you can imagine the mess.
Oh.
So I have already done this with an entire ball of yarn and made a bag out of it. I made a what do you call those bag? Market bag. I made a market bag out of this, and then I went, I am done. Oh my gosh, look at you.
Yep, making a market bag right now.
Made a market bag out of it. And then I couldn't bear to do this again for 2 more skeins of yarn. And it sort of has sat in the corner for almost a year.
Linda.
Yeah, nope. I did the whole thing, and the bag just disintegrated in the washing machine. And so I handed this to Mr. last week, and I go, here you go. Make a ball out of this. And he worked on it all day long.
Wow.
He did really good. He created this whole ball. So that was 1 skein of yarn. And then we could not find the end on this thing. And I'm like, I'm just going to donate it to the library. And the meeting I'm going to today is at said library. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just work on this until I can't do anymore. And then I'm taking it to the library with me.
And you've lost your mind.
Yeah.
Tammy, the first dog was Dooley. He was the dog of a lifetime, and he's gone. And then I had Jack, and he's gone. So no puppies right now.
Oh, you don't have any right now?
No, she's puppyless.
And
Jack's been gone since September.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know,
your baby boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Oh.
We lost Joe last night.
Yeah.
You guys know he's been fighting. We don't even know what was wrong with him. He's been having seizures for about 5 years. And the seizure meds weren't working. And that was just one of his many problems. And the doctor put him on some new heart meds, and we thought they were working. And then this last week, he's just been having seizure after seizure after seizure. And he had 3 of them the day before yesterday. And one time he stopped breathing, and I thought we'd lost him.
Oh God!
He started breathing again. And you guys know I have jokingly called him the dog that won't die, because no matter what is wrong with this dog, he just comes back. And and Mr. wanted to give him every possible chance, and we did. I
get it.
And finally, even Mr. says, "Okay, he's been through enough. We're done." And then just to confirm we had made the correct decision, as we're walking him out to the car to go to the vet, he had one more horrible seizure, collapsed to the ground, twisted himself backwards into a ball.
Poor honey.
And so we knew it was the right decision, but at the same time,
you're never prepared. I know.
Yeah. So Joe's gone. Joe's gone. Sophie's gone. Max is gone. Now we're down to the kitties. We've got the kitties now. Thankfully.
And Dana, you can't have a cat in the truck.
She can't have a
No,
cat.
don't let me put a cat in the truck. I would love to have a cat in the truck. I'd be swinging through Spokane stealing one particular cat.
Yeah.
Well, hunting that cat.
Trust me, I'd be giving her to you. Oh, she'd be bouncing. She'd love it. She loves to go for rides. She is already truck trained and leash trained. Although, to be fair, she hasn't been on a leash in quite a while. But I don't know. She might have to. That might need a little help. But the second you open a car, she's in there sitting on the dashboard going, let's go for a ride. Love to ride.
I think cats would be easier in a car than a dog would.
Most cats hate to go in a car. Hate. But this one, and because she's taken her for car rides since day one.
Yeah.
She puts her in a
Miss Sherry, hello.
What am I trying to say? Not a vest, harness.
Yeah.
And, she just loves it. So I've got little cat prints all over my car. I did not let her. The day I took her in to get fixed, I didn't let her run free in my car because I was afraid we would get to the place and she would bolt and I'd never get her back. No, I should have just put her on her. Oh, because I couldn't get the harness.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had her in the crate that day. And she wasn't happy.
Yeah, Linda said that her Sadie just heard you say, let's go for a ride.
Oh, and she's like, let's go. Go for a ride. Let's go bye-bye.
I remember that.
Thank you, Sherry.
That's when you know your dogs learn how to spell because you obviously do what you do with your kids. Mm-hmm. And you spell and they were like, oh wait, now he knows what spelling is. Mm-hmm. So you're just like, well.
My mom's dog was so funny. She knew which pair of shoes because my mom had inside shoes and outside shoes. And she always knew when the outside shoes got put on that we were going for a WALK.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Okay.
But I think when I was talking about all the channels that I was watching, most of them were crochet ones. It never occurred to me that I could start my own channel until I started watching vlogs, people who actually talked about,
It was the 8-year-old grandchild who came out and said, Grandma, I'm going to make a YouTube channel. And I'm like, you're going to do what?
That's 8-year-old grandbaby said that.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know what YouTube was. And that's why I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, my 10-year-old says, I want a YouTube channel. I'm like, over my dead body.
Yeah. And then my other one, after I had been, there's Miss Morgan. Hey, you want this chair? Hey, time out.
Right.
Time out. Not now. Yeah, so he had to explain to me what YouTube was and how to do it. And
yeah,
I'd been trying to do a blog. Well, you know how well that went with Robbin. It is so hard. And I was trying to and it took me 3 days to post one picture. And I'm
not doing that.
That's not going to work. I was trying to do a travel blog of our travels.
Oh,
yeah. No.
You could just do another YouTube channel for just traveling.
Well, that's why it's called Roaming with Rover, and it's the picture of Max driving the RV.
Right.
This started out as a travel channel, and it morphed into yarn.
That's when I started watching, is when it morphed into yarn.
Yeah, that's when it got more what am I trying to say? More videos and stuff, because soon after I started it, we got super busy with doing I was working at I can't think of the word, at a national park, not a national park, but we were working at a Army Corps of Engineer park, and then Mr. had his stroke, and so he couldn't work. So I was working full time, doing all the hours at the park and taking care of him, and there was no time for YouTube, so it got put by the wayside.
Other than his face. I like the community that we're in. I like the YouTube community that we're in. definitely a sense of community if you talk to, if you have the people that you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So I am very happy that I started a channel, because then I wouldn't have met you lovely people.
Oh, I know.
I'm really interested and have this live, and oh my God, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. The people who are watching this now, they don't even know. We're on the phone for hours.
That's right.
Hours.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for a little bit, but other than that, we get on the phone and it's like, well, we might as well kiss until midnight.
Yep. Yep. It's so funny because
I'm on the phone at midnight.
Yeah.
But
now,
those two.
Miss Dana is more of a 5 or 6 in the morning person. So the other morning, I'm going to tell you guys this. The other morning, my phone goes ding, and it's Amber. And ding, and it's Amber. And ding, and then pretty soon she calls me, and I go, you do know it's not even 5 in the morning, right? She goes, yes,
I do know that, but I don't care.
You're awake.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
I'm just mean that way. I am working on a market bag. I have several, obviously, whips, because that's just the way I roll. But right now, I had some cotton that I got in a mystery bag, the rainbow one, which I've never used before.
I always wanted to try that.
Well, I don't, because it's so thin. I make market bags out of 4s, but I thought, well, let's just see how far it goes.
Is that
so
a
I can sell 2 colors?
Is that a 2-ply or a 4-ply? I don't quite understand because they don't say like weight. They do the plies on that with that yarn.
Do they?
Yeah.
Made in India, designed in Denmark, made in Okay, so it says it's a 1-weight. Oh my God. A 1-weight yarn. It's 100% cotton, 50 grams, 170 meters, or 186 yards. I would actually put that as a 2-weight, but that's cool. They might have something different, like, Okotex standards, but it doesn't say 4-ply or anything.
No, because it's going to be a ply. It'll say how many plies it is.
Oh, it's an 8-4.
So it's an 8-4. So that's
8-ply.
Yeah. Which is
so it has, it's definitely twisted really nice, but that looks like 8 strands of yarn in there.
Mm-hmm. They do it differently.
Yeah.
And there's a chart to do a conversion, but I don't get it.
Oh, me neither. I'm not doing that because I don't understand.
Yes. Yes, Sherry. That's and now Dana, I know Dana doesn't talk. I mean, to get her at 8 at night, you're doing good. I try not to even call her after 6, but I know I can call her at 5 in the morning and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Sherry has a YouTuber that she talks to 4 hours.
I used to have one of my very, very, very best friends in the whole wide world. He's passed away now, but he was, we used to call each other our 3 in the morning drunk friends. We could always call each other at 3 in the morning. Not a problem.
I won't even hear the phone, so don't bother. I sleep really well.
I don't even know why I had the phone by my bed. Normally, I leave the phone. I'll tell you why. Because I have 15 chargers in the living room, and not a one of them works well anymore. And the one by my bedside is the one that works good now.
They all work well. I just don't hear them.
And so that's the one that I plug my phone into now.
Okay, we're charging.
I used to leave it all the time.
You guys in my ears.
I thought I was buying DK. They were all 1 for 1. Ouch!
I did a couple of number 2s with the way they list. Yes, yes. That's what they say.
Oh, Angela, you can't take anything I say at face value. That's always a bit of
I use cakes, Sherry. I use cakes on it.
I have 2 or 3 plug-in chargers that don't charge right anymore. And I used to have one that this thing sat on all the time, like a stand like this, a stand charger, and that doesn't work right anymore. And then I've got one it lays down on that I used to love, but sometimes it works and it works fast, but it doesn't seem to work right. And now there's always a chance it's operator error, but I do know the one in the bedroom works swimmingly. And then this one seems to work sometimes and not always. And oh, that cinnamon swirl cake is beautiful.
Sherry says that the wool genie, that's the one that has the magnetic at the top, or no?
Yeah. And I use cakes on those.
Yeah. That's this right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, Robbin, show them your thing.
I was just thinking about Robbin. Yeah.
I used that until this weekend when I was at the craft show, and then I switched to my walking one, which is this thingy. Yep. And I put this on my wrist, and then I can crochet while I'm walking around or standing or talking. And as I'm sitting here, because I haven't switched it back to my wool genie, you can hang this off of whatever and then work on it. It's not as nifty as the wool genie, but and I'm selling these for $10, including the handmade
At the end of the street,
soft
turn right.
doohickey here. What do we call this? It's a
the handle?
yeah, it's not a
Crunchy,
lanyard.
whatever.
What is it?
It's a wrist. Your wrist thing.
A wristlet, yeah. And I make these, and it's got a clip on here, so you can take this off and on to switch out your yarn. And yeah, so I make these. Wristlet, thank you.
Sherry. I know, me too.
I knew that.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
true. But when I go to the fair, when I go to the when I'm in theory, when I was at the craft show all day, when I go someplace, and when I'm going to church, when I'm sitting at anything where I'm going to be someplace for an hour or two, and I want to take something with me like this. But also when I'm in the car and we're driving across, you know, in a long car ride, I can hang this. And I literally actually have this hanging on my knitting machine right now. It's hanging off my knitting machine.
That's funny.
Yeah. And
I do a lot of car projects because I pick my daughter up from school.
Yeah.
So I'm in the
Anytime
car
you're sitting in the car, you can just hang this right there and just hang it there and go.
Yeah, I make squares in the car.
Turn right on Southeast Johnson Road, then take the third left.
So it's kind of a nice little thing. Yeah, so for $10, yeah, anything with a clip.
It's kind of like a lanyard.
Yeah, it's just a wristlet is what they're called. Some of these came with a wristlet, but I didn't like them because they were leather and they got hot and sticky, and this is much more comfortable. So when I go to my meeting today, this will go with me.
Cool. Okay, I gotta shut down the chat. I can't watch the chat anymore.
No.
I gotta drive the truck. I gotta do my job. I don't want to.
Yeah, yes. A lot of people sell them for a whole lot more than $10. The ones I saw online were between $35 and $50.
Oh, somebody's asking for neon.
I am doing them in this super, super soft. So I don't know what colors.
Exit right.
And basically, I've got 3 or 4 colors. It's the same yarn that I did the hair thingies out of. So it's super, super soft. And that's
like a velvety yarn?
What did you call it?
A velvety yarn?
It's not exactly, I guess it is a velvety yarn. But I wanted really, really soft because of this. I wanted it to be very, very comfortable on my wrist.
It's not blanket yarn though, right?
No, it's not blanket.
Chenille?
Chenille.
Okay.
Chenille. Okay.
Isn't blanket yarn chenille?
Yes, maybe.
So Terry,
I don't know. I've only used it
Well,
once.
maybe it is velvet. I don't know.
Or
I
Dana.
just know it's not
What?
not
You
this.
said you
That's for
cannot
sure.
read the chat, Dana.
Yeah, I can't watch the chat when we're on
Okay, so
StreamYard
Terry
like
is
this.
asking if you ever ended up getting with another company.
Bye-bye,
No.
Teeny. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, the yarn holder and the wristlet for $10, Ellen.
Oh, together, not a piece.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Teeny, Sherry, Dana is with, what's the name of your company, Dana?
Market.
Market. She's with Market.
So go ahead, call up the company and complain about my driving in my lives. It's already been dealt with.
Yeah, she's a good driver.
Really?
She's a
Oh, yeah.
hold my beer kind of driver.
Yeah, hold my beer and watch this. I'm going to back up at a half a mile a second. Half a mile an hour.
She's a
No,
great driver.
so somebody's already talked to you about going live while you're driving?
Oh, yeah, we got it all worked out because there are a couple of people who have watched my lives and decided to try to cause trouble for me, and it didn't work. So bring it on.
Exit on the right.
Bring it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
A professional here.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time.
I was just wondering why anybody would do that.
Because everybody is a jerk.
Well, not everybody, but there are jerks.
Because
There are jerks out there, and they think they're funny. They have holes in their souls.
Oh, I do see a lot of people driving while they're live, but I don't see, like, you stop seeing the chat. You're focusing on your driving.
Yes. Yeah, I can't see the chat. Now, when I go live, you know, I'm just going live on my phone on YouTube, and the chat is a lot bigger, and I can scan it, and for the most part, I can get a gist of what's being said as I'm scanning my views and my mirrors, but I don't catch everything. I can't stare at it.
And you have said,
why would you stop?
And you'll tell people, don't write me a big long comment because I can't see it. You need just
That's right. I can't see a big long comment. Holy cow, this is heavy. I may be coming back. Ugh. I gotta go scale this load, but I can't scale it till I get down to the Donald exit.
Angela said to tell you she started her granny squares.
Oh, awesome. Angela's in group 1.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
I got my list. I got my email, and I have not opened it yet because I've been.
Well, open it and take a look at your address because it's
incorrect.
It's nothing. It says P.O. Box, and then it says Spokane, Washington, and that's it. There's no P.O. Box number. There's no zip. I don't know how that happened. That was me. That was all me. Come on, baby.
Tournaments were a lot of fun for me, and I loved exchanging them. I still have all of them. They're right
That was
around
fun.
That was really fun. I just have too many people to take care of to do the
right.
show.
And
absolutely.
That is the appropriate decision to make.
Right.
We appreciate
anybody. You know, tell them I'm making them a square and then they not get it.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we appreciate that. And we all know you've got your hands full.
Well, and the squares are a little bit more involved. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
Well, because you don't want to give them a granny square. Like a granny.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a granny square. Some people are doing granny squares, and they're beautiful.
Well, I can make a granny square look beautiful too, but I mean, I want to put thought into it.
Yeah.
That's the type of person I am. I like it to be a little bit more thoughtful.
Yeah,
I've got a friend in Gresham who pretty much recently learned how to do granny squares, and they are gorgeous. So as a less experienced crocheter,
I got one done.
Did you?
It just,
she's doing a great job.
That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
I'm
That's
very
great.
excited.
But I'm more experienced, and I think that would be a cop out for me.
Goodbye, Ellen. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Ellen.
Thank you for
Ellen's doing squares.
Goodbye, Ellen.
We'll see you on Mr. Goodbye. Just so you know, Mr. just finished putting away the Christmas and Halloween decorations that were outside in the snow.
No, I still got a
Really?
Good.
Really? Just now?
Yeah. Well, we
I love it.
now don't have snow.
Okay.
We have a lot of ice out there.
Yeah, I didn't want him crawling around on ladders and such while we still had snow.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry says, I'm not doing too many. There's too many birthdays in February, March. Boy, isn't that the truth? I had to put $700 in your car since January, and it's been at the mechanics for 4 weeks. Wiring harness. Boy, I hear that.
We got you beat.
Oh, yeah. The motorhome has been in the shop since October 16th, and it's still there. And when he called me last week, I says, okay, what's the total? And he gave me a total because too long a story. I don't want to go into it because I'm too angry.
Okay.
And then he tells me, I says, okay, is it ready to pick up? Oh, no, we haven't ordered the parts yet.
Do they want payment?
Oh, man.
Man.
No, you finished that. And we pay for it when we pick it up.
Oh.
I
Plus,
thought it was, I thought
A lot of it is
finally-
warranty work.
I thought it was finally ready to go.
I don't think that's right. I'm having issues with my market bag. I think I miscounted somewhere.
Yeah, that's what happened with my knit square yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, I had to tear it back to the border and start over. I missed this. It's a 4-row repeat, and I missed a row. And in this particular one, you couldn't fake it because it's a chevron, and it looks terrible. I don't know. I may not have it done for this week. I said that last week, and then I did the wrong square.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did do the wrong square.
Mm-hmm. So actually, this week's square is actually done. It's last week's square that still isn't done. Oh man, Linda. But I cannot talk to anybody. I can't watch a TV show. I have got to just sit and concentrate on the knitting. It's not something I can do and do anything else. And if I'm tired, I can't work on it. And if I'm stressed, I can't work on it. It's not like my crochet where it's something I can do. You know,
Mosaic crochet. When are you going to start your mosaic crochet, girlfriend?
Something weird is going on in my brain, and I blame Dana.
Okay.
Everything. Apparently, some freaky thing has happened, and I can only work on one project at a time.
What?
I know.
What?
What is going on?
So for right now,
Make the world stop.
yeah. So two things have happened to me. I can only work on one project at a time, and I'm not buying any yarn.
I'm
Good
sorry,
for
I'm
you.
yarn again today.
Maybe a Freaky Friday thing has happened, and I've changed bodies with someone.
Something's going on. Oh my god.
So now I'm thinking about buying some Malabrigo, and I got nothing to crochet with it. I got nothing.
Robbin's fault.
The Mel
Malabrigo crap. Yes.
You guys, I got something else that we're going to discuss when we're not on camera.
Okay.
So
Oh, Dokie.
I'm just chomping at the bit to get through these blocks for Dana. That's all I'm working on. So my finish it Fridays are boring because I'm like, okay, here's another block for Dana. Okay, here's another block for Dana. Isn't this exciting?
Well, I have several things that are finished, so maybe I'll make it finish it Wednesday.
Yeah.
And because I didn't do any of the mosaics this week, so next week I'll work hard on the mosaics. But I've got a lot of stuff, like Aberdeen wool. I made a lot of projects. Some of that
I should
stuff.
look and see when my Aberdeen wool is going to get here.
Oh, mine's supposed to be here today. 6 of them.
I still haven't even finished watching you guys. You need to. Can you drop a specific video or just your name?
Yeah.
Amber, drop your
video now.
If she's in blue, she can drop a link to a video.
Let me go see.
I'm going to go view my channel. Hold on. Where is my videos? Video.
My truck does not want to move.
Mystery Aberdeens. That one.
Yeah, your last Aberdeen. I got to where you pulled out that beautiful blue alpaca, and then I called you.
I don't have blue alpaca. I have black alpaca.
Casco.
Let me go to subscriptions.
Did you touch alpaca?
It only had like 20% alpaca in it.
Okay.
I didn't know I had points with them, or I would have put that towards my order. I'll put that towards next month.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Aberdeen.
Now there you go.
No, Aberdeen.
Oh, Aberdeen.
The mystery bags. Those darn mystery bags. Mystery bag.
Okay, so I just dropped the link to that Aberdeen's wool. By the way, I used to say that Mary Maxim had the best value for their Aberdeen. All the way. I got amazing, beautiful. Now, granted, most of it's all wool. I had one alpaca in there, maybe two, and I had a lot of wool though. I had a lot of gorgeous wool. So I was. Why are you bouncing?
Because I'm driving.
Jerry's like, I'm not clicking on that link. I am not clicking on that link.
La 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 la! I can't see. I can't hear you. I'm going through a tunnel.
And I totally get it. I totally get it.
I'm not clicking that link ever.
That's so funny. I would idle if I were you. No, ma'am. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I done screwed this up somehow. I don't know how.
All it ever says is
read it right. Okay. I didn't read it right. I'm not clicking on that link. Oh.
Your truck will run better if you turn the brakes off.
My truck would work better if what?
If you don't put your foot on the brakes.
Oh, I don't have my foot on the brakes.
Dynamite.
I got the cruise set. I'm just bouncing down the road.
Oh.
But I got to go clear to the Donald exit to get scaled, and I may have to go all the way back to Milwaukee.
Whoa, why?
Because this thing feels heavy.
Really?
Oh, it feels really like it's dragging. Everything feels heavy. The steers, the drives, the trailer.
Oh, clicking. I got you. No, that video is me. That video is I was acting like a horse was behind because I was so damn excited. I was so excited. I mean, everything about those bags were just amazing. So I am confident that the bags that are arriving today is going to be the same.
I can't find anything about my shipping information.
Well, mine's on the phone that I'm actually recording, so I won't be able to see anything.
I keep finding, I mean, it says the order's done. But don't you get it? You get an email when it says it's on the way, right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I could do that. I'm reading all of it's typing out all what you're saying. So I have the closed caption on. There we go. Well, never mind, I closed it out.
Those are distracting.
Reading to myself, doing it all at the same time. Live before the dream. Oh, merrily. Dana's bouncing merrily down the street.
Oh, funny.
Yep. I'm bouncing. And it's Oregon. We haven't even hit the San Andreas spout yet.
Oh, funny. It just keeps saying order placed, so I don't think it's shipped yet.
What?
It always takes. You're on the other side of the country. Everything gets to you closer from them.
Are they? So I'm closer to their province. Where are they shipping from? Ontario. What's right above you? British Columbia.
I didn't know Aberdeen was Canadian.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Because I've never ordered from them.
It took me, I think the first time I ordered was 10 days. This time I think it's 10 days.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep left toward I-5 south.
It says Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what did Linda say?
Linda says her bladder wouldn't do well writing like that.
Yep, I get you.
Yeah, I bought Mary Maxim a mystery bag once, a long, like when I was first buying yarn, and I wasn't thrilled, so I haven't bought from them in a long time. I mean, the yarn was fine, but it's just a lot of. Okay, so not only do I absolutely adore the mystery bags from Aberdeen Wool, except, okay, now wait a minute, let me rephrase that.
Oh, because you need to. You definitely need to.
The first one, I liked the yarn, but I got that weird feather yarn, and I was not happy because everybody else got fantastic yarn, and I got not 3 but 6 skeins of the weird feather yarn.
Yeah.
What?
6. And all the rest of the yarn was amazing. And I'm like, it figures. So I wasn't going to do it again. I was not going to do it again. And then I'm watching, and everybody's opening the mystery bags again. And I thought, okay, nobody's getting this weird. And Juan, what's his name, Dana? Juan the
yarn addict.
He got the same weird feather yarn that I got. And he was not happy either. And everybody's opening them again. And nobody's getting the weird feather yarn. And everybody is getting these stunningly beautiful bags. And Amber got these stunningly beautiful bags. And I got sucked in. And then when I was on the site, they had these mystery hand-dyed hanks. And they're going to do they only did 25 of them for the month of March. And they're going to do it every month. They're going to do these mystery hand-dyed hanks, full-size hanks. Yeah, they're saving the feather yarn just for me. You're right, Sherry. I'm going to get 5 bags of feather yarn.
There's 3 totes, 20-gallon totes that say Robbin's yarn on them.
Yeah, that's why mine hasn't shipped
feather
yet.
Yarn.
Mine hasn't shipped yet because they had to wait for my order to make them up.
Yeah.
And so they only did I don't know what they did. So they've got this mystery hand-dyed hanks of 25 hanks is all they did. So I got sucked in and I bought 2 of those hanks. And And then I told Amber about them, and they were gone. She went and looked, and they were gone.
They were gone.
So I'm sure I'm gonna get 5 bags of feather yarn and 2 hanks of neon green mystery yarn. I don't know why people always think that if you order anything mystery in March, it has to be shamrock green. Because there's one day. There's one day.
Yeah, there's one day, and not everybody celebrates that day.
I do not. And my birthday's in March, and spring is March, and let's get some beautiful spring colors. It doesn't have to be neon green.
And there are people who are very much against St. Patrick's Day.
And they wear orange, which I'm not a fan of orange either, people, so I don't need orange yarn. But there's lavenders, and there's pinks, and there's purple. Yeah. Yeah, and there's
burgundy and teal.
Oh, teal. So I'm hoping for some lovely spring colors. But they said they're going to do it every month. They're going to do a mystery dye, and it's going to be extremely limited. And they're already planning April, and they said it's going to be a bigger batch, but it's still not going to be very big. It's going to be very limited. And so we'll see.
One can of yarn?
I got 2.
Oh, okay.
2 hanks.
2 hanks, because it's a fingering weight.
Yeah.
And 2 hanks of a fingering weight. I can do a shawl.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or I can double it up and do something. I saw Sherry doing some dyeing. And it's beautiful. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to get my 5 mystery bags of featherweight. So.
Okay, so
a feather yarn.
You only got the feather yarn in the crochet. You didn't get it in the knit kit, did you?
I only bought 2 or 3. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and watch my video. I blanked it out. I was so disgusted.
Yeah, I've noticed. I made a mistake because I was going to buy the crochet.
You bought the knit.
Yeah. And I bought the knit by accident. And I was like, karma loves me. God loves me, because I got the just awesome yarn. So when I purchased again, I went back to knit. So all my patterns are going to be in knit, but...
And you're going to send those to me and not throw them away.
This time.
This time.
I'll send them to you. Hey, Sherry, I didn't see the yarn that you dyed.
Well, you should be a member of the channel. Christine.
Okay.
Shoot, I know this name.
You know,
could you answer this and tell her I'm on a live, and I will call her back, or ask if she's going to be at today's meeting?
Hello.
I'm not a member of any channel.
Right, Cheryl.
Can she call you back?
Sherry, I mean.
I am. No, I'm sidetracked. So I ordered 3 knit and 2 crochet.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, this last, the first time, or
No, this time.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just decided that I'm not going to order the crochet because I really like fingering weight yarn, and most of the time that's what I get in a knit. When I order a crochet one, I get 4 weights, 3 weights, and bulky weights. I do not like bulky weight yarn at all.
Yeah, and every now and again, I find, in fact, I found was it a quick shawl? It was some kind of a pattern that I really liked. And it was out of a bulky weight. And I'm like, in fact, I went running to my room to find it. Yeah, it was such a cool pattern. Oh, I remember the lady that made it. Did I tell you? Oh, okay. Remind me of that. Hey, Amber, placeholder for that. Dana, did I tell you?
Tell me what?
3, 4, 5,
The name of this pattern. The name of my square.
15, 16.
I think you did, and I forgot.
Willamette Valley.
That's right. The square or the yarn is called Willamette Valley.
Square is the Willamette
I
Valley.
love that.
Isn't that
I'm in the Willamette Valley right now.
I just thought that was so funny. I couldn't wait to tell you that. Okay.
Yes.
Amber. So I came across something, and it's a little. In fact, I wanted you to have this pattern. Shoot, can you reach that? And it's a little scarflet kind of thing. And you were talking about it the other day, a little sort of scarflety thing that you made, and it was narrow and not super long. And I was thinking about that I had seen a pattern for something like that. I dropped one of my balls. And then I ran across the pattern and I remembered the thing was named Spokane, which that's pretty unusual. And
yeah.
The lady had created it and named it because her sister had moved to Spokane. And so she made this. And I remember seeing it and I thought, that's so funny. I'm going to go in there and leave a comment. Well, apparently I ran across this a couple of years ago because I had already left a comment. And then I'm popping through her video, her patterns, and I see this pattern it's a shawlish thing, and it's made out of this chunky yarn. And I loved it so much I went running into my room looking for chunky yarn to make this out of. And
what did you do with your feather yarn?
Huh?
What did you do with your feather yarn?
Really?
Yeah, really. What
did you give it away?
It's in a bag in my room, like where all my yarn.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking that you had the chunky yarn. If you mixed that with your feather yarn and made that shawl, it probably would be beautiful.
It would be gorgeous. Yeah. That would actually be really pretty. And I found a pattern to use that feather yarn with, and it's really pretty. Yeah. Okay. But I think it was Sherry that told me to mix it with a different yarn.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
See, Sherry and I are on the same wavelength here. We got this. Even though she won't watch my video, but whatever.
But whatever. Yeah.
Sherry,
people don't watch it for me.
I think if they put a novelty yarn, then nobody would buy it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it.
Well, because they call it novelty for a reason. Not everybody's going to buy it. Mm-hmm. But I do want to say something about Mary Maxim, though. If you're a crocheter and you buy more than one kit for the Mary Maxim Mystery, they give you enough yarn to make a lot of stuff.
That's true. And so many of the mystery bags, you get one skein of this and one skein of that, and you can't do much with it.
Right.
Especially a 50-gram skein.
Yeah. So, I have always loved a Mary Maxim Mystery. I think it's great. It is yarns that they're discontinuing, so chances are you're never going to be able to get it again.
Nope.
But if you order more than one and you get two, you will have enough yarn to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And they're decent.
Without having to worry about looking for the discontinued yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you post that? Let me check. I'm going to check.
Take the ramp ahead.
You won't let me copy. Oh,
my GPS is bossy. She's bossy.
Oh, I hear her. She is bossy.
She's bossy. It's like, no, I'm not going to take the ramp ahead. I got to turn right and go scale this load. Hello.
It won't let me open. Close that out. I'll check that out, Sherry, later. Oh, I was also looking on YouTube because it just came up. There is overlay crochet done in the round. So if you wanted to do a square blanket, I have I saved a couple of videos for those of us who like the mosaic.
Well, that's what that Christmas stocking that I did at Christmas time that I did was the overlay in the round. Overlay?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Sorry, mosaic.
Mosaic, overlay mosaic.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's either tapestry or overlay.
Yeah, that was the overlay, and I can't reach it. Oh, it's
I
right
think
here.
that's the two choices. I don't know. I only do the overlay.
Yeah, I do the overlay too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's something about doing 2 rows in the color that I just makes me think, I don't want to do two rows in that color. I want to do 1 row in that color.
Let's see, I'm almost done, you guys. See? I'm almost done.
I was at one of my my mom was in the hospital, and I take my crochet with me every time I go visit her. And I had brought the mosaic, and you have to explain mosaic to people who don't understand, because he literally thought I was making strips and connecting them together. When I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing.
No.
I'm hiding stitches every row I go up. So I'll hide a couple,
Right.
and then I just crochet, and then I hide a couple more, and then after you hide and don't hide things, then that makes the pattern. He just,
Right.
and unless
Stop
you just
sign.
seen it, it's really hard to explain it.
It is hard to explain, but it's so simple.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh yes, it
Okay,
is.
I got to scale the load. That means I got to bring up an app.
It's crochet
Okay.
magic.
Does
It's
that mean you're going to
wizardry.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
We can still
if-
hear you. Can you hear
And
us?
okay. Yes, I can.
Sideways.
I can hear you. Yeah. I got the cat scale app.
No swearing at other drivers.
At the end of the
Oh,
Well,
turn
this is
right.
not fun,
there's
Robbin.
so many rules,
God.
man. So strict.
Okay, I gotta
Okay,
do
I've
the
got-
sides and then the handle, and I should be good. And this is like just so screwy, I swear. I don't
Oh,
know what
it's
the
a
heck.
market bag. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
Who
I usually
cares?
do market bags different, but I wanted to try a new pattern, and the counting is very hard for me.
I'm sorry. What was that word you just said that started with a P?
You talking to me?
Yes. A new.
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. I said zip.
I
A
know.
pattern?
There you go. A pattern.
This is free. I didn't purchase this one.
I know you didn't say pattern.
I probably did say pattern. It depends on what, if I'm tired or not, and I get all southern. That's a pattern. Now listen, I also say pecan, as in pecan pie. So don't.
That's okay, because that pecan and pecan, both ways are acceptable, because
Right.
that is just
Pecan,
an
pecan.
accent, and all of the appropriate letters are spoken. Pattern.
But what is the deal with pattern? There's no E between the R and the N. I don't get it.
It's like
What?
Washington. There's no R.
Washington. There's no R in there.
Okay, so a lot of Iowans say wash.
No, there's no R.
They
Spell
do. They say
wash.
wash.
WARSH.
Hey, I was living in Maryland, and you know how they say oil?
Or
Do you know how they say
Oh,
Oregon?
Oral. I need oral. You need what?
That is not funny. That is not funny.
They took me a minute. I was like, what did you say? She goes, oral. I need some oral. I'm like, what?
Oral. Yeah.
What?
And they can't say Oregon either, and Oregonians just hate it.
I just didn't understand.
no.
Now listen, my children,
Oh my gosh.
three of my
Louisiana.
children were born in Maryland. Okay.
Yeah.
And in Maryland, you didn't see. Well, you didn't. So if they say, "I saw a red deer," they don't say
Okay.
saw. They saw it. SOL. They saw it.
Solid
Really?
or seen. Seen gets me.
I see.
Seen.
Yeah.
So I've been having
Kids about that.
me.
I saw it. And straws are straws. I'm like, how? There's no, what? There's no. No.
No. I have a friend who was asking. She's from Oklahoma. She's like a member of one of the tribes in Oklahoma, and she lives in Canada now. And she was asking for some hamburger from the butcher, and that poor kid never did figure out what she was asking for.
Yeah, I stopped at a restaurant once in the South. I don't remember what state it was in, but she said, "You want some salt with that?"
You want some what?
Oh my Lord! We had when we were in Texas, when we were in Pecos, we worked with this guy, and he was the nicest guy. He gave you the shirt off his back, and he was the nicest guy. And he was from deep Cajun, Louisiana.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I could not understand a word that boy said. Could not understand a word. Oh, look at this. Nope.
My father-in-law is Cajun.
Couldn't understand. We worked with him for probably 3 months before I understood his name.
Oh, that's funny.
And we just called him the Cajun because I had no clue. No clue.
That is so funny.
Nicest, hardest working guy.
I know a lot of people who call their patterns recipes.
Recipes, and you know what I find interesting, and it's almost a thing. Anybody who does the machine knitting, they call them recipes. They don't call them patterns at all. They call them recipes. Across the board, they call them recipes.
Huh.
Okay.
Patterns. I don't call them recipes, and I don't usually ever say the word colorway.
I don't know. When did that become a thing?
I just like that's the color. I don't know. Does the actual label say colorway?
No.
On there?
I think some
color.
manufacturers use that.
Mine just says color. Yeah. Colorway. I guess colorway is like, I don't know.
I wonder if it's a manufacturing thing.
Yeah. A Jamaican lives in England 30 years, has lived next door to me for almost 30 years. And yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
That's correct. How did I get over on the right-hand side?
That's funny.
Oh, on YouTube? You think it was started on YouTube? It's possible, yeah. Yeah, it is possible. I don't usually say. I mean, every once in a while I might flip and say colorway, but it's not a normal thing that comes out of my mouth.
Mm-mm. No.
It's like the word pop.
Excuse me?
I used to refer to, Pepsi as pop.
Oh,
yeah.
And then I moved to Colorado, and now it's soda.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a regional thing, soda and pop.
Yeah, it is. It's very regional.
Yeah.
And I grew up using pop.
And
yeah.
How do you say it, Amber?
Well, it depends. Most of the time I say pop.
Pop. It's soda here.
Well, except for in Texas.
Yeah.
I grew up in Oregon, and it was pop.
Pop. And I'll tell you, I don't remember. I think it was pop growing up. I think we called it pop.
It was pop.
And I think now we call it soda. But in Georgia, they'll ask you if you want a Coke, and then they'll say what kind. Do you want Coke? Do you want Coke? Or do you want Sprite? Everything is a Coke.
Well, that's kind of the same way growing up. If a Tampax, they referred to all brands as Tampax because that was the.
That's what it was. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, tonic. And Sherry says you call it tonic there, and then you find out what kind you want. Oh, sorry guys. It's I gotta go. It's
Okay.
today. I gotta go get
okay.
ready
I
for
have to go too.
meeting number
I gotta
2.
run around.
Yeah, and I got to have a meeting with Carrie, so.
Yep. And Dana, you've got a live tomorrow morning, correct? Thursday?
Probably. I'll do a live.
Okay.
Oh, Scott tells Carrie says.
And I'm accepting applications for testers on the NOAA scarf.
That's exciting.
I will not be applying because I get off.
I know.
Right now.
And I have plenty. I have plenty of testers.
Okay, and apparently,
Yeah.
I can only work on one thing at a time right now. So
Whatever.
I don't know how that
Whatever.
Crazy.
I don't know who this lady is.
Later,
Thank you. Bye.
I have new information, but I've got 3 meetings today, so yeah, whatever. I'm a dork. Love you guys.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, you
Bye.
guys.
See you Sunday.